Hi and welcome to a new episode of Happy Talks. I'm Nilüfer and today I continue with Björn from our Customer Success Team. Welcome Björn.
Thank you Nilüfer. Hi everyone.
In the last episode with Björn, we talked about how customer satisfaction plays a key role in successful businesses and how customers expect businesses to really understand their needs. So if you have a HappyOrNot system or solution in place, will that help to increase customer satisfaction?
Well, if it wouldn't, we wouldn't be here. So I'm happy to tell you that on average, during the first year, 12 months with HappyOrNot, the amount of negative responses go down around 30%.
Wow.
That varies a little bit by industry, I will say, but that's an average across all industries first 12 months. But 30% less negative votes from customers is a pretty good
That's
step.
Amazing. How is that possible?
Well, there's a couple of things going on here. First of all, the fact that you have a survey in the moment of the heat shows that you care. That's of course a key thing. Secondly, I think when you are able to get this amount of customer feedback and you're able to get very convenient tools to share the feedback and engage with the teams, then that makes a huge difference. So the moment the teams start to look at, okay, this is the daily satisfaction score from yesterday, these are the kind of reasons, and it's easy to consume, and then you bring it up in your team meetings, etc., you start to get a good system where customer experience becomes a top priority for everyone. And then the third part, I think also managers and executives, they will have more insights about what's really going on, the real pulse of the business, which they might not have had before.
Can you give some examples of a restaurant or a retailer, how, what they have learned and how they've been able to improve the performance?
Yeah, maybe to start from here. Of course, what you want to do when you look at the surveys and look at the data results of the surveys, you want to look at the lowlights. You always start to look at faults. That's kind of natural. And so actually and that's good, because what you want to do first of all is to get a good handle on where are the lowlights, where can we shave off moments of bad satisfaction. So for instance, in retail, we know that Saturdays and Sundays, oftentimes in most retail, you see a dip in customer satisfaction. Now, you don't want that dip to be too harsh, so you want to make sure that you keep a best lowest level, so to speak. But also, you could make individual observations. So, for instance, one of our clients realized, or we saw that there was something going on Thursday nights, and we wondered, like, what is the root cause of this? There was not a lot of people in the store, like normal for an evening night. Pretty good traffic. But then, we saw a dip in the customer satisfaction. And we started to look at this, and it turned out that this was the time when they started to fill the shelves before the weekend. Suddenly, change of practice, we start doing it in the mornings, and we shave off that bad side. And it's happening during the time when it's not too busy. Another example from restaurants, we can see that people were getting a little bit annoyed around 10:30 in the morning. Think about it from a menu perspective. Perhaps the reason is that you are still on a breakfast menu, but people are actually starting to wanting to have lunch. So maybe having that sort of dual menu or doing a little bit earlier lunch start could help to fix this problem. So 2 examples.
That's excellent. One final question. What should be the target? 100% satisfaction or something else?
You could get 100 satisfaction on a good day or a good few hours, but I don't typically recommend that to be the target, because usually what will happen is that it's always going to be somebody that you will need to please more, and it means that you have to spend a whole lot of money and effort to actually get to that number. Now, the more important thing is that you think about a 3-step rocket. First of all, you start collecting the feedback continuously, and then you figure out how are you doing in particular touch point, in a particular, maybe in a checkout, and you compare with yourself as you start to gather the data. It's already a good start, because then you can see how you evolve as an individual touch point. Then you move into the next stage and you say, okay, so now that you have a good take on the satisfaction level, now we work with the teams to set new targets and to figure out ways to get there. And then the third step, at some stage, it is a good idea to start comparing between different locations, because then you can have a look at the movers and shakers, and you can see who's doing great, why are they doing well, and who is underperforming, who is proportionally improving the best, etc. So that gives you a lot of tools to engage with the whole organization and make CX a priority. So that's it. And it's all about continuing to getting that feedback, to stay on top of the issues, have that visibility, have that engagement, and it means that you will actually spend less money than your competitors getting better results.
That is very, very good. Thank you so much, Björn. I'm sure we all learned something new today, and we have some takeaways from this talk with you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And talk to you later again. See you guys.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.